Julie Kuhns has joined us now for Talk of the Town. She is the CEO of Osprey Village. It's so great to have you with us, although we're going to begin with kind of some sad news. Your previous CEO, unexpectedly, who did so much for the disabilities population in our community, passed away. Do you want to kind of share a little bit about his legacy in this community?
Yeah, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to speak about it. It was an unexpected passing, and we are praying and mourning with the family, obviously. Jerry spent 45 years of his life working for people with developmental disabilities. He ran the Department of Disabilities for the state of Ohio for many, many years. He came to Hilton Head to retire, and Osprey Village sucked him in, and he just couldn't help himself. And he spent 5 diligent years, blood, sweat, and tears, doing everything that he could. He stepped down December 1st, and I took over as CEO. So this would have been his time to relax and retire, and so it's a very, very sad moment for Osprey Village, definitely sad for his family, and we just hope that everybody keeps him in their thoughts and their prayers.
And the family, and really celebrates his
life,
contributions
his
to
legacy, yes, for sure. And hopefully we can do him proud.
Yes.
What we're hoping for.
So we were talking earlier about, the money, the millions that are spent on recreation for folks with disabilities, but they need a home. They need a place to live. And that's really what we've been focusing on in many of our discussions, Julie, about the neighborhood. And so why is that so important for the population?
Well, first of all, in this county alone, we have slightly higher than national average of residents who have developmental disabilities living here. And we have 0 housing for them. Meanwhile, we have 7 nonprofits that deal with socialization and recreation for people with disabilities. And don't get me wrong, that's great. Everybody needs to be able to socialize and make friends and go out and have activities that they can do. The problem is, in this county alone, we spend $12.7 million on recreation for these individuals, and we spend very little money on their housing. The biggest concern being that these are individuals who are going to be homeless. There's no nice way to put that. There's no sweet way to put it. They're going to be homeless over the course of the next 5 years because their caregivers are an aging population between 70 and 80 years of age, and there's 0 housing available for them here. So the priority in my mind is a little wonky, I think, that we would spend this much money and focus on their recreation, no matter how great that is, but very little when it comes to housing them, putting roofs over their heads.
And so you as a CEO, as you go out and try to educate folks, what is the greatest misinformation that they have, misnomer about developmental disabilities with these individuals and the importance of having a home, having a residence?
I don't think that our community recognizes that we need to consider these individuals' future. A lot of times, and this is going to sound maybe a little rude, but we see them as perpetual children. Cute Down syndrome people, those great kids with autism who are really 40 years of age. And so we don't stop and think about, well, who is going to care for them when their parents can't do it anymore? And we need to spend a lot of time focusing on it, because with 450 some odd adults with developmental disabilities here and 0 housing for them, we really truly are looking at a homelessness problem.
And you are still raising dollars, accepting donations for the community.
Absolutely. We have a capital campaign that we started a year ago. We've had generous contributions from the Community Foundation of the Lowcountry. We cannot thank them enough for the support that they give us. We're also looking at a home ownership program, which is very novel for individuals with developmental disabilities. This would be the first time in the country, actually, that we have home ownership, homeowners who have Down syndrome and autism, which is a phenomenal investment for them.
Thank you so much. And again, our condolences to your previous CEO and his family. Appreciate everything that you're doing, Julie Kuhns, for Osprey Village in our community and the development that are disabled. We appreciate it so much. And thank you for joining us on this edition of Talk of the Town, and we'll be with you next time again.